Did you know that Bangkok is a paradise for food lovers? It's true. The streets are filled with delicious smells and amazing sights. You can find all sorts of unique dishes to try. Some of them might seem strange, but trust me, they are worth a taste. I love to explore different cultures through their food. So, I decided to go on a street food adventure in Bangkok. I wanted to try all the weird and wonderful dishes I could find. I was excited to see what culinary treasures awaited me. My tummy rumbled with anticipation. Walking through the markets was an experience in itself. The vibrant energy, the hustle and bustle of people moving in every direction, and the tantalizing aromas wafting through the air made it a sensory overload. It was a feast for the eyes, ears, and nose all at once. Every corner I turned, there was something new and tempting to try. From sizzling skewers to steaming bowls of noodles, the variety was endless. Each vendor had their own specialty, and it was impossible to resist the urge to sample a little bit of everything. Noodles, curries, skewers, sweets, you name it, they had it. The food was not only diverse but also incredibly colorful and beautifully presented. The vibrant reds, greens, and yellows of the dishes were a visual treat, making it even harder to choose just one. The sheer variety was overwhelming. It felt like a never-ending maze of culinary delights. Each stall seemed to offer something unique, and the vendors were eager to share their creations with enthusiastic smiles and welcoming gestures. I felt like a kid in a candy store, not knowing where to start. The excitement of discovering new flavors and the joy of indulging in delicious street food made it an unforgettable experience. It was a true celebration of Thai culture and cuisine, and I couldn't get enough of it. The aromas that filled the air were incredible. Spicy, sweet, savory. My nose was working overtime. Each stall had its own unique scent. The sight of the food was just as enticing. Bright colors and interesting textures made my mouth water. I couldn't wait to dig in. Finally, I found it. The weirdest food I could find. After wandering through the bustling streets of Bangkok, filled with the aroma of sizzling street food and the vibrant colors of exotic fruits, I stumbled upon a stall that caught my eye. The vendor, with a friendly smile, presented me with a fruit that looked like no other. It was durian, a large, spiky fruit that seemed almost otherworldly. It was durian, a large, spiky fruit. The vendor expertly cut open the durian, revealing its pale yellow flesh. The moment the shell was cracked, an intense aroma filled the air. Durian is known for its pungent smell, a scent so strong that it's banned in many hotels and public transport systems across Southeast Asia. Some describe it as a mix of rotten onions, turpentine, and raw sewage, while others find it sweet and fragrant. Durian is known for its pungent smell. As I leaned in to take a whiff, I could see why it had such a notorious reputation. The smell was overwhelming, almost knocking me back. Yet there was something intriguing about it, a complexity that hinted at the unique taste that lay beneath its thorny exterior. Some people love it, while others hate it. I watched as locals and tourists alike sampled the fruit, their faces contorting into expressions of delight or disgust. It was clear that durian was a polarizing delicacy. Some savored it with closed eyes, relishing every bite, while others gagged and quickly reached for water to wash away the taste. I took a deep breath and took a bite. The taste was indescribable. As the creamy flesh hit my tongue, I was met with a burst of flavors that were both sweet and savory. It was unlike anything I had ever tasted before. The texture was rich and custard-like, almost melting in my mouth. The initial sweetness was followed by a complex blend of flavors that I struggled to identify. It was sweet, creamy, and very strong. The aftertaste lingered, leaving a lasting impression that was hard to shake off. I could understand why some people were so passionate about it, while others couldn't stand it. The experience of eating durian was a roller coaster of sensations, from the initial shock of its smell to the surprising complexity of its taste. I wasn't sure if I liked it or not, but it was an experience I'll never forget. As I reflected on my durian adventure, I realized that trying new foods is about more than just taste. It's about embracing the unknown, stepping out of your comfort zone and discovering the world one bite at a time. Whether you love it or hate it, durian is a fruit that leaves a lasting impression, and for that, it truly earns its title as the king of fruits. My street food adventure in Bangkok was unforgettable. The moment I stepped into the bustling market, I was greeted by a symphony of sizzling sounds, vibrant colors, and tantalizing aromas. The energy was palpable, with vendors passionately preparing their dishes and tourists eagerly exploring the culinary delights on offer. I tasted so many unique and delicious dishes. Each stall offered something different, from spicy curries to sweet desserts. The flavors were bold and diverse, reflecting the rich culinary heritage of Thailand. I remember trying a spicy papaya salad that was both refreshing and fiery, leaving my taste buds tingling. From pad thai to mango sticky rice, every bite was a new adventure. The pad thai was perfectly balanced with a mix of sweet, sour, and savory flavors, while the mango sticky rice was a delightful combination of creamy coconut and juicy mango. Each dish told a story of tradition and innovation. My taste buds were dancing with joy. The happiness on the faces of fellow food enthusiasts was contagious. We shared smiles and nods of approval, bonding over our mutual love for these incredible flavors. It was a communal experience, bringing people together from all walks of life. But more than just the food, it was the whole experience that made it special. The market was alive with activity, a vibrant tapestry of sights and sounds. Street performers entertained the crowds, adding to the festive atmosphere. The laughter and chatter of people created a lively backdrop to the culinary adventure. It was the whole experience that made it special. The market was a melting pot of cultures, with locals and tourists mingling and sharing stories. The sense of community was strong, and I felt a deep connection to the people and the place. It was a celebration of life, food, and togetherness. The sights, the sounds, the smells, everything was a feast for the senses. The sizzle of food on the grill, the melodies of street musicians, and the vibrant colors of the food stalls created a sensory-rich environment. It was an immersive experience that engaged all my senses and left a lasting impression. It was a feast for all my senses. The aromas of freshly cooked food, the visual spectacle of the market, and the sounds of laughter and music all came together to create an unforgettable experience. It was more than just a meal. It was a journey through the heart and soul of Bangkok's street food culture. What about you? What weird and wonderful foods would you try in Bangkok? Let me know in the comments below, and stay tuned for more of my food adventures around the world.